we get into this. Hey everyone, welcome. It's Monday evening here in the garage dungeon. That means it's time for another After Dark live special every week, every Monday night. Hope you're doing well. You're looking fit. You've been working out. Good to see you. All right. Yeah, we're gonna get stuck into it. We're gonna be working on a project that we've been kind of tinkering away at for the last few streams. At the top of the stream, though, I want to do a huge thank you and shout out to my amazing supporters on Patreon. You guys are the lifeblood of this channel, keeping it ticking forward, keeping it ad-free for all your enjoyment. And I just want to do a special shout out to my Seeker level patrons, A Light in the Darkness, Blake Darley, Chris Andrus, Constructed Chaos, Devante, Dr. Justin L. Hamrick, John A. Johnson, Mad Bishop, Mini Wargaming, and Theos Primus. Thanks everyone for your continued support. Much appreciated. As we're going to get stuck into it tonight, hope you're all doing well. Sorry, I'm like clapping into the mic. Yeah! Yeah, man, it has been a tough week, but I'm getting back into it slowly, surely. But you know what? Let's take a look at where we kind of left off last week. We were working on the roads. We worked on quite a few things. We worked on a lot. We were working on roads, vans, other things. You see, I've got some like materials to the side here, ready to go. And yeah, we've got a few things actually like, and we played around with like simple LED lighting and stuff for some of the vans and stuff. I still haven't done the little tiny guy here, which is a little. I've got them all at like little scale. So if you don't know what all this project is, basically. It's for a bunch of new visuals that I'm going to have on the channel for some like cool little story elements and stuff, and kind of honestly just kind of scratching that itch of like wanting to do more kind of like film miniature style effects. So there's a little bit of a crossover with some of the stuff that I like to do with that kind of stuff, and it's kind of working into some like tabletop terrain stuff. So there's going to be like some really nice kind of like filmed elements with some miniatures. And we've got like some stuff at like different scales. You can see we got the different scale roads here for the different scale stuff, and those are the different kind of different shots of different types. So like you got this guy for more kind of like further back shots for like like large scale stuff. That's mostly what we're going to be working on tonight. Last week we were working on these bigger road tiles. Let's take a look at these guys, see how they turned out. So we've done a little bit extra from what we did last time. So there's a few extra bits like the leaf and foliage there with like some of like the tufts and stuff. And we did a little bit of water effects here off camera with some some UV resin a little bit. And I think that kind of like comes up pretty well for just to like a little bit of a watery effect. I haven't done it on all the tiles. I just did it on just this one, just basically it's like, if I want like a shot with like a drier road, maybe I'll use the other one. So I've got two of those for different scales, and I was pretty happy with some of the like here for the more HO mini scale one. So I was kind of torn like what kind of like leaves should I use for this, and I kind of used like one of the this is almost like your tea leaf kind of stuff. So it's a lot smaller. Finer grain stuff, but I think it works out pretty well for that scale, which is all right. Just because you have to see it from further back, so it's gonna be all right. It looks like it's coming through. The signals come through strong. Let me know in the chat where you're coming in from. But I see we already have Theos Primus in the chat. Thanks, buddy. Good to see you here. Greetings. Oh man, yeah, it's been a bit of a week. I've been juggling lots of stuff, but yeah, I think I'm trying to finish chunks of this. I've got the vans are pretty close. We actually did a little bit extra on like the big van with some of the lighting. I think if you remember last time we kind of left off, there were some elements we were trying to get done. I think we couldn't find some of like the LED lights to kind of go into this guy. So this is like the bigger scale model for like some of the interior shots that I'm gonna have. I'm just trying to see if I've got a little USB power bank somewhere. I should do right there. So yeah, this guy is now we've got him rigged up with some of the lights and stuff in the headlights. So that's using just some of the Light My Bricks stuff. I was gonna have a little bit of a dashboard light here. I was just kind of like testing how it looked. I can just try and get this guy in here and plug it in just to have a little look-see, see how it looks. Yeah, I was just kind of testing it out. And we've got the license plate here, voted for by the folks in the Discord as well. If you want to get in on the Discord, that's just a Patreon exclusive for Patreon supporters. Great little tight-knit community. We've just announced in the Discord as well that we've got a little theme for Fogtober that's coming up. That's going to come up super fast. It's just around the corner. So I've got some ideas for my own kind of stuff I want to kind of do for it as well. But yeah, we'll be doing a bigger announcement. Maybe I'll put something on the Patreon as kind of like a public kind of announcement. I'll put something in the community tab here as well soon. But yeah, if you're in the Patreon community, you know what's going up. Fogtober is coming. So yeah, get your skeletons ready. So. But yeah, see, this worked out all right. We've got I printed this kind of like headlight section here, which is just one big chunk of like resin, and I tried to kind of keep these little, what do you call it? The little lamp parts, so that can just kind of turn on there, and we got a little bit of interior light there. So I've got to work out what I'm going to do with like the back here to kind of frame it off. I was half kind of wondering, do I put like a display or something there so I can have it like a live kind of thing I could put in there. I don't know. I'm still kind of playing around with how I'm going to film all these kind of like little bits of elements and stuff, but it's all coming together. So we're going to finish painting all these guys, but that's not the focus of tonight. Tonight we're going to be working on some little roadside scatter for some of the miniature stuff. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it'll be able to work in all scales. Because we had that little stream where we kind of discussed a little bit about different scales and what works at different scales. And I think this is going to be one of those things that kind of transcends scales. So you could use it for like smaller kind of bramble at like your normal kind of like 32 larger kind of scale stuff. Or it's going to work pretty well, hopefully, at this smaller HO scale, what we've got. So I'm at the moment, we're just going to put this big guy aside, because we're going to be focusing more so on this tiny guy, this tiny scale. You know what, I'm probably just going to get that van out of there. I just know how it is. I'm going to break it, you know. I usually kind of have a flurry of stuff going, and yeah, stuff breaks. Stuff breaks a lot. I've also been trying to be a little bit thrifty as well. I've been trying to make do with what I've got in the house as well. It's funny, like looking around and kind of looking through all my stuff. It's like, oh man, it's just there's this hoarding mentality that happens when you go out to like a dollar store or something, or there's just like a whole bunch of scraps that like, oh, I'll use that for another project. I'll try and save some money that way. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm going to use for this kind of stuff. So the idea is, I've got this road section, and I'm gonna try and get some like I've got these tiny little miniature trees. Probably get a couple more eventually, but we're gonna have a few of them sitting on some of these like little base kind of things, and that's gonna have a little bit of elevation to it. Maybe I was thinking also maybe having some little kind of like miniature fences and stuff. So we might pull the van back just to see how it kind of lines up with the scale of things. Daffit, good to see you, buddy. See you in the chat. John A. Johnson, good to see you there too. Yeah, we just started. We just started. It is late. Usually we start a little bit earlier, but I've just been kind of like juggling a few things. But we got there in the end. So I'm gonna, my idea is, I've got a few different types of materials here. I'm mostly gonna craft this thing just to kind of get the textures right, but we've got some mount board. This is kind of like your sturdy kind of like cardboard that you use for like mounting pictures and stuff, and like paintings and stuff. And I've got some like foam core with some of that paper removed of it. This isn't like the US stuff where you kind of like peel it off. This is the Australian stuff where it's all really glued on there. So I used some isopropyl alcohol to kind of like do the soak through, get the glue off, and then peel it off. So we'll use a bit of that. I think I was going to use some of this EVA foam for some like minor little rocks and stuff. Like if I was going to have like little tiny rocks and stuff, you can cut it pretty easily into chunks and stuff. And then I thought maybe for this this knitted grating, I thought maybe we could use that for like some miniature fencing and stuff. I did try like kind of a little test here. I don't know. Yeah, I'm curious. Get in the van. Let's see how it like lines up. But yeah, because I was thinking, yeah, like you have that fence there. That kind of lines up all right. Size wise, if we wanted to have little paddocks or something, that fencing could kind of work. Yeah, so I don't know. We're gonna play around with it, see how it goes. For the most part, let's start with some of the land formations here, and see if we can pop something together. I'm just slowly realizing I'm missing something. Excuse me for a moment. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna pop this stuff aside. And now, I'm gonna start with the land formations. I'm gonna make one at the moment, just kind of see, I don't know, like a test, see how it comes together. Lately I have been kind of like mix and matching of like printed stuff and crafted stuff. I think it maybe comes a little bit from that thrifty nature of things. If there's like something that's quite like big and bulky, it has been kind of something that I've been trying to craft. Seb, if you want a box of the USA stuff from Dollar Tree, send. Oh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. No, I'm all right. I'm good for materials at the moment, so I'm trying to use what I've got. But yeah, really appreciate the offer. Thanks, man. All right. Oh, what am I going to use here? Use one of these blades. All right, how big are we going to have here? These trees are like scaled down to like 30%. These are like the wildwood trees from Printable Scenery. I think I've mentioned it a few times. They're kind of like my favorite trees at the moment. Let's see if we can get through. Yeah, I think cleaning this up is going to be a bastard. But, well, yeah, we'll start off getting a nice organic shape here. I was originally thinking it would be cool to have this in like MDF or something, but I'm all out. So this stuff will have to do. I'm going to try and cut it at a bit of an angle here and not slice my hand off. I can hear the rain coming. The rain's coming. It has been my wife is making fun of me because like every time it's like oh, it's such a beautiful blue sunny day. It's like, I hate this weather. I hate this weather. I hate this weather so much. This is the worst weather. I like it when it's like cloudy, overcast, or rainy. That's what I like. Throw a tornado in there. No, I like it. I like it rainy. I don't like it when it's sunny and stuff. Overcast, yes. Even on like summer days and stuff, just like I much prefer like some. I think maybe it's just the quality of light. I like a bit better when it's just a bit, I don't know, diffused and stuff. I don't know. I really dislike. Unless I'm like lounging on a beach somewhere, doing nothing, okay, fine. But yeah, just day to day using, yeah, I don't like it. don't like the sun. I like to stay in here in my garage dungeon where it's safe. All right, how's that looking? Probably want to get that a little bit more organic there. I'm trying to get at a bit of an angle, kind of like how I have a lot of the MDF stuff. Let's see if I can neaten that up a bit. Oh. Yeah, so this is just like a thick card. I reckon if I'm gonna have a little bit of overhang, maybe with some like tufts and stuff, maybe to hide the hard edges, that would be nice. It's not a bad starting point for that. All right. You're envious that you're. We are starting to get into spring at the moment. So 35 degrees Celsius. Oh, geez. No, I don't like that either. I like the rain. I like the winter. It's starting to rain right now. I'm loving it. All right. I'm gonna see if we can get a little bit of this foam core on here too. So I think we're just gonna just build it up a bit. Let's see. I wonder if we can take one of these pieces to completion in the stream. That'd be interesting. All right, I'm gonna try a little bit. I wonder if we could have had a bit more thickness on this. I don't know. Let's cut some chunks. Oh, it's nice sound there. Finally past summer and coming to autumn. Oh, nice. Well, I hope you have some good aircon over there. I don't think there's a house in Australia that doesn't have aircon. Oh. Yeah, oh man, I'm starting to dread when summer comes here. Oh, you come in here and just I've been enjoying all the cold weather and stuff, though. Although the longer days are nicer. All right, I'm thinking I'm gonna build this up a bit, and then what? No, let's just start gluing some stuff down here. I don't want to go too high because we're going to have some shots from above when it's driving. Yeah, probably just enough that it could just poke out of maybe some fog. Yeah, we'll try and rough this in. There's no fancy hot wire tools here. Finally past summer. Wife and I decided that next year we will buy an AC. It is one of those things, necessity down here. I think you can't even build a new house without it. Because it's just, we get to 40 degrees Celsius days, something like that. Some crazy stuff. Yes. I think I remember running some D&D sessions where it was quite hot, and we ran like some Rime of the Frostmaiden style stuff to try and imagine the cold a bit better. It was kind of hard in like a hot garage, but we did it. The power of imagination. What are we doing here? Am I gonna start putting down some of this? Just trying to work out like what am I doing here? We got layers, layers, and layers. I feel like we just keep building on it a bit. I kind of did not reach that guy enough. I'm trying to use every scrap I've got. That's my mantra at the moment. Don't buy new materials unless you actually really need to. Trying to use what I've got. That's why I might not be using the best stuff. Like, I think ideally I probably would have made this whole base from like an MDF kind of thing. But no, this is getting there. I think we can just build it up a bit more. Heck, this might be easier to work with than if it was like an MDF base. Yeah, I like the little bit of variation there. What am I going to use for like texture and stuff? I'm thinking I might just use some of that mud texture paste. Honestly, of all the like expensive like stuff, you know, like materials, crafting supplies, hobby supplies, that stuff has probably had the most legs. I've used it quite a bit. It's the Vallejo texture mud. I think it's got a lot of use. I've probably used it in a lot of projects. It's I've probably had that jar for like, well, I want to say like at least 2 years. So I think a jar of that stuff is like 30 bucks Australian. So it has lasted a while. Granted, I've had to kind of top it up a bit with some like water and stuff. But it has gotten me quite a bit. All right. I think what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to add bits. Hey, Victor, good to see you in the chat, buddy. Yeah. I think we can... What is this? I think having the dark materials is a good one. Maybe I should have had this flipped over so it was all dark. Because now I'm thinking... Oh, now I'm thinking once I'm gonna be painting this, I'm gonna have to double coat on there or something. Oh. Let's have a look at that. That's all right. Yeah, it could probably go a bit higher on some stuff, I reckon. Maybe on the next piece I'll try and go a bit thicker. I don't mind the like organicness though of the rocks. Okay. All right. How we looking there? That's not too bad. Let's see, because I did want to get a couple of these trees into there too. Have them as part of it. Yeah, that's good, because I wanted to have a little bit of height variation here. So if we could get a couple like that. Let's just zoom in here a little bit. See what we're doing. Yeah, maybe even if it was just one, that's not bad. Yeah, maybe something like that. I got different ones, different trees. I can always heat these up a bit as well. Try and get them. Like bending in a little bit different way or something. No, I like that. We could try that, and then maybe I could put a little bit of. But yeah, let's do a little test of that fence too, because I was starting to cut some of that up with the what is it? Some of that granny grading. I wonder how much I can get away with not putting into this. I'm honestly wondering if I should spray prime this a little bit first before sticking it in there. Maybe I should. I'm gonna actually just snip out a couple of these, make it look a little bit more. I don't know. What do you call it? Like a little bit more dilapidated here. Just gonna get a little bit more of that brick, maybe a little bit. Or yeah, I think maybe that makes it look a little bit more organic. Yeah, I think I'll do the same on the other side. Yeah, I reckon whilst I'm doing this stuff, I might just give this a quick spray prime. Just down here. I've got, what should I use? I'll use some black. Or so I reckon it's not going to take paint that well. Oh, just a little bit. Oh, we'll see how that turns out. And then otherwise, I was pretty happy with how these guys were coming in there. Maybe I should just keep the one. Well, that's all right. Yeah, I kind of thought they were just bunching up a bit there on the side, so maybe like that would be better. And then I was thinking some of this stuff from this like EVA foam mat, if we wanted just like some bigger rocks. Although I'm not sure if I really need it for this scale. Could try having a look if we can make something from it. Because I like these ones that you can kind of, well, you can kind of like trim it to make it look quite like rock-like. Especially with those kind of like edges that you get with some of the rock stuff. And it's just with the scissors. That's starting to look kind of bouldery. I'm not sure exactly what's the top or end goal here. Oh, maybe I might just leave this one. Might be adding too much here. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna put that aside. Let's see how that fence was going. Let's try it. Pretty dry. I'll just get the other side. Yeah, I guess it would have been better if we had like black of that mesh. All right, so what do we got? We got the surface there. Now probably maybe whilst we're spraying that thing, I'm tempted to just spray the base of this thing a little bit whilst I've got it here. No, I'm going to use some acrylic because I don't think spray is going to get into all those little nooks and stuff that well. Maybe I'll just muddle it up with like a little bit of brown or something. Whoa. See, brush that. Ooh, there's something sticky. All right. What did we have? We had black, brown. Let's see what we can get on there. So maybe I'd give it that coat while that fence is coming in. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to glue that guy in there. Ooh. Maybe I should do it now. Whilst we're... Here we go. That looks alright. It's kind of sprayed up a bit. It's still a little wet though. Just wondering if I could just cram it in there. Now, you know what? I reckon I will leave that for a little bit whilst we get a little bit on here. Oh, what you doing, John? I'm currently prepping a homebrew campaign inspired by ElfQuest. So, Stone Age elves. I'm currently printing some ancient ruins. I have not heard that. ElfQuest. Is it like a game? Like a video game? Or is that like a RPG from the ages? I have to look up some of these. I reckon. Oh, that's actually going on a bit better than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be a bastard. That's a lot better. Better than I thought. I'm going to texture that stuff. I figured there would be like the residual kind of like foam core kind of texture on there. We're gonna put tufts on stuff on this, like some flock. I don't even care about being very neat here. Very happy to be a little bit rough. That's how he likes it, this terrain. Likes it rough. Rough and tumble. Just get right in there. Get it done. I was just getting some really good coverage on this. I thought it was going to be a lot more. Yeah, I thought I was going to have to double coat it and stuff. This is actually pretty good. I wonder if we can get... Ooh, I'm breaking off some of those little branches. Got to be careful about that. Quite delicate. So that's the other reason I was thinking of putting little bases for these little trees, because yes, it can get quite delicate with some of these. I think that's pretty good. Ah, it's a comic. Ah, yeah, Chaosium. I think Chaosium's based down here. They do some of the Call of was it Call of Cthulhu stuff. I think we got it coated here. It's pretty good, actually. Make sure we get all these little edges. I'm all right with this being a little bit rough, because this is mostly going to be for faraway shots. It just broke off. No, well, not that rough. Okay, that's interesting. So it glued to the foam, and then the foam smashed off there. So obviously, maybe I need to push that in a bit more when it's gluing. That's interesting. I did not expect that. I did not that rough. Bastard. Got here. That's all right. I'm gonna bit of a dirty boy here. I've got to neaten up this mess I've been making. Oh, that fence is coming in nice though. We're gonna have to glue that guy in soon. I'm gonna get just someone wipe that up. What do we got? We got our road. We got a mess here. I just get that guy. I'm gonna get some paint on my stuff. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's looking all right. Yeah, I'm just wondering with like the mist and some flock and stuff. There's probably some more stuff I could do to get that a bit more natural looking. Yeah, we'll probably get some of the mud going on there. I'm gonna get my hairdryer here. I'm gonna dry it up a bit. does a good job. I can see all the spots I missed. Yeah. Alright, yeah, I'm definitely going to get some of that mud paste. Because I reckon that might be good to kind of smooth in some of those little section-y guys. Alright, so do I do the mud paste first? Or do I put my fence in there? My little itty bitty fence. I should paint my fence. Cause that's just gonna push right into the foam. Yeah, we'll get the texture stuff. Do that way. Where do I put it? Oh, it's over here somewhere. Yeah, it's looking good. All right. Make sure it's sitting nice and flat too. How's this looking? Got a whole bunch of mess in here. I don't want to break anything that I've been working on. I wanted to have the road here for reference though. So that guy. All right. That guy. I get some of this texture paste in there. The mud stuff. It's still a bit juicy. I don't want to use it everywhere though. Maybe just a little bit on some of these seams. Thought maybe just to kind of soften some of the edges of this like foam core. Especially at the back here. Oh my god. Come on, Seb, you can do better than that. Yeah, that's all right. That's kind of softening it a bit. Have to go a bit thick there. That does the trick. Kind of gets in there. Yeah, I think so. I think I might be duplicating these. I might be. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work out. So I'm not sure if we'll do it for like the bigger scale. You know what? I'm not 100% sure. Because I might not need it for. I think maybe at worst I'll make. Because I'm not sure if I'll do like maybe one or two. Maybe, yeah. I'm just trying to think, like, but it would be nice to have some of those, like, fences and stuff for, some of those country road kind of, I don't know, like sleepy town kind of stuff. You have some of those paddock fences. That's what I'm kind of thinking. So yeah, maybe I'll just do like a couple of scatter pieces. Yeah, so maybe one or two of the trees I'll do that way. Yeah, okay. That's looking okay. These guys, and then is now where we're gonna do the fence? I don't know. I was thinking some tufts and stuff. Let's have a look what we got tuft wise. Yeah, because I wanted something to work at this scale as well. I guess the second I put a fence in there, it goes from something that can work at both scales to something that's, one scale only. Yeah, because that fence is going to be like it's one of those scale grounding elements. I like it though. I like how it looks. Maybe I shouldn't have it. Looks cool though. I don't know. Yeah, so we have it like there. Have the fog kind of coming in. We have this guy driving. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna dirty this guy up. Yeah, see that looks fine. Maybe I do the fence pit bits on their own. That way I could use it for different scales. See, because if we got it like this, that's all right. And then if we have little fence pieces, I can just pop on it and take it off. Because if we get the other scale of van, see, that still looks okay. The second I put that fence in there, that's where it loses it. All right, I'm gonna leave the fence. Might come back to that. Maybe there's some way I can add it to things. I do have fence pieces like this at a larger scale that I do on occasion just kind of like slot into things, and I just thought it would be a nice touch to have it all kind of like in there together as a contained thing. Ooh, I have got to be careful. I don't want to get stuff on the stuff that's done. All right, I'm going to put the fence to the side. And then I gotta dry this thing. Be cleaning here too. All right, it's not going to be completely dry, but it is better. I think it's just throwing some tufts on there. It needs a bit more like brown paint and stuff. Yeah, it looks a bit too dark. I'll bring it back up with a bit of brown, I reckon. Maybe before I. Ooh, I've got that brush. No, not going to use that one. I'll use this one. That's good. And maybe a little bit of gray as well. Maybe I can get some stone happening there. That's all right. That's kind of bringing it back a bit. Oh, okay. Maybe a little bit of grey. Yes. Whoa, wait. Where are you going? It's going away. Slow down. There we go. That's the one I want. That way. Alright. Yeah, it's starting to look more witchy poo. Alright. Yeah, that's better. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so that guy's gonna be like that. Driving part. Yeah, that looks alright. And then we'll have, I gotta get a little bit of tufts and stuff, I reckon. Kind of just hide that edge a bit more, I reckon. I need more drink. There we go. Oh. That's enough of that painting. 1, 2. Dry it up a bit. Looks good. All right. So, tuft-wise, what are we gonna do? I think we'll just do a little bit of the basic stuff. This is kind of some of the stuff we've been throwing on a bunch of the roads. Some of the stuff from, what is it, AK diorama stuff. This is some of the dry tufts, I believe. The glue gluing on them has been all right. So I'm just gonna maybe I'll just add a little bit of extra hot glue underneath there, hold it in. I am liking using some of the black hot glue there to kind of, man, I got like a pack of these tuft stuff, and it has gotten some good mileage on me so far. I've used it for quite a few dioramas, so I'm liking the longevity of getting on some of these, which is good. I do have some extra stuff I might throw in this as well that might be the right scale. I don't want to get too overboard though. I like that, where it kind of fits into some of the nooks. Now maybe I'll use some of this. This is like some of like dry reed kind of stuff, although it might not be good for this kind of scale. So let's see. Pick some up. And the scale might be a bit off for this one. I might actually just cut it shorter. might fit. The leaves are a really nice scale for this though. How's that look? Pretty good. I'm timid to do a bit more. I'll leave it. I'll leave it. I don't want to go too far. What else do we have? Got some of this stuff. I was thinking on like some of the edges here, but this stuff might not be the right scale. It kind of like looks not very professional compared to the other stuff. But it does do a good job of hiding some of that edging. Maybe I'll just put like a tuft or two right on the edge. I guess it's not the end of the world if you can see some of the edge there. We'll have like fog and stuff. So it'll sit all right like that. We'll just throw another tuft or two on the edges here. Yeah, that looks all right. That was good. That was a good touch. Yeah, see, it's a little bit over the edge. Kind of blends that in a bit. I don't want to go too overboard though. Get rid of this little strand. All right, what do we think? It's kind of spooky. We should do a little test. Hey JKB, good to see you in the chat. More videos when? It's easier. Easier said than done. But yes, I'm working. I've got a quick video I'm putting together right now. Hopefully, should be out either this week or next week. That's just a little terrain build as part of this. But we've got some other videos I've been kind of chipping away at. All right, let's see. Good to hear, folks. Folks want some more stuff. I thought things were kind of like quietening down, so I wasn't sure if there was such a mighty need for some stuff. But yeah, look, I've got loads of stuff on the way. Just gotta get it done. Let's see, how's that look? Oh, it looks good. Even like both sides, not too bad. Not too bad. Go. Yeah, maybe if we can, let's try moving this camera here. Let's see what it looks like a bit closer. Although I guess we won't be going too close for this terrain because this is at that smaller scale. So this will be kind of more, I guess, like bigger above. Yeah, so like above like this, I guess. I'll have this guy driving along. Yeah, that works from there. I guess you kind of have some of those. Yeah, there's a lot of bumps on this mat, so it's sitting 100% flat here. Go out front like that. That's all right. Yeah, I need 11 more of those. At least we got like the recipe, which is good. I did want to see if we could get that fence going. Oh, it's still a bit wet, that mud stuff. I don't know. It's been your vibe. Videos are always interesting. Help me out. Oh, you're welcome, buddy. JKB. Alright, I'm not... Well, I've been meaning to get some LEDs into this little guy. And I'm just wondering if now's a good time to try and do that. Because I'd love to try and see how this looks like from a little bit more of a distant shot. I'm actually going to get a little bit of space here going. See if we can rig it up. Because, yeah, this little guy is going to use something that's not like the... It's not the Light My Bricks lighting kits. These are just going to be straight LEDs going into like a little battery thing. Oh God! It's always a mess during all this, but here we go. Lovely. There, I'll put it there. That's great. Oh. Yeah, let's see if we can find these LEDs somewhere. Because we got the big guy. Now it's just gonna be this little tiny guy. Whoa. Yeah, because we got the big guy, we get the bigger guy, and now we need this tiny little guy. He's gonna be a little bit of a bastard to kind of work out, I reckon. Where did I put all that stuff? I think I'd be organized for this. Oh, it's over here somewhere. Oh, maybe I won't do this. I don't know. Hang on. I had like a box. The box had all the LEDs in it. It was like an old VHS cassette thing. There it is. Got it. Whew. Almost lost it. Hey, Doc Kamui, good to see you. All right, we're gonna put that guy aside. We got little trees. Let's see if we can, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to have much luck with this though. Okay, so I've got, on the big one, I've got these Light My Brick. Oh man, it's just suddenly got super hazy here. Got some Light My Brick ones here. I've got a little battery pack inside this guy. So we turn this guy on. So this is what we did last time. So it's kind of the vibe we're going with the tiny one as well. So I've got tiny, what do you call them? Like 6303 LEDs. We've got a magnet underneath there for reasons. And we're going to be able to take this guy off. There we go. So the idea, the goal here is to do it without breaking everything. Oh man, I just wish I didn't have my dumb big fingers. I don't even know how I'm gonna how I'm gonna have it all going into one of these button batteries. And so because there's not much room inside this guy, it's basically the button battery and that's it. Like I can't put it in like a little housing. That's gonna be very, very cumbersome to, I think in hindsight I would have printed just like slightly bigger so I could get the battery sitting in there. Nice, that would have been good. using some of these guys and these guys. So these are, I think these ones, these are tiny ones. These are for like lightsaber kits. For like your, what do you call it? Oh my god, just running blank now. From Star Wars Legion, that's right. So you can have glow up lightsabers. That's why I originally got them. And now I'm going to use them for this. Now, they do have a little resistor on them, and I was going to take the resistor out because they weren't particularly bright without it. I'm just going to test it all works for me. Yeah, that works. It lit up for a second. Now, yeah, the tricky bastard thing is going to be holding it in there. Oh, you ordered some of those round LED thingies. Oh, I did see those. Those looked cool. Yeah, I'm going to try and fit it in there if I can. Right into the little holes I've got there. So I guess the question is, I don't know how I'm going to connect it all to the battery. Maybe I might need to think about this a bit more. You know what, though? You know what might be a good thing? Because I've got little magnets, and I think the magnets could stick to there, and maybe I could use those to hold the connectors in. That could work. I'm gonna get them. See if that works. Magnets. Let's see if that holds stuff in place. Because yeah, I'm gonna want to be able to turn this off and on. I don't really. I did have a little switch box. Could try having a look at that too. I'll get that too. Let's have a look at it. I just don't think it'll be. I think it'd be small enough. Oh, it's this guy. Where's this guy go? I'm not sure if that'll be small enough to fit in there. See, it would be nice being all compact. Oh, we can try, see if it fits. Oh, it's gonna be snug. It's gonna be a very snug fit. We got, this is plan A, magnets plan B. I've had this sitting on my shelf for quite a few years. And yeah, it's gonna have a nice little click button. Is this just one battery? Let's see, 1 plus. All right, just clicks that in. Well, that is very nice. And it is pretty compact. It's just too big, isn't it? Unless I got to do something like dramatic, right? Like cut a hole in the bottom of this. That's just too big. It's just too goddamn big. Damn. Oh, I should have printed the van a little bit bigger. But I need it for this scale. God damn it. I don't know. We can try it with magnet plan and see if that works too. All right, so we get a magnet. I'm gonna just strip strip the wire of that. I need one of them. Here we go. I'm just gonna use this. Oh man, I'm just I'm just cutting it off. It's so fine. I just want to get the sheath off. There we go. It's not pretty, but we got there. As long as we keep that. There we go. Got it. Woof. Nice. All right. So now I've got to work out which is the goddamn positive, negative here. So magnet. Magnet will hold it. Boom. Another magnet. This will be a bastard anytime I want to film something though. Oh, it works though. Holds it in place. Hey! And then this guy is gonna go into this hole like that. Be a tiny little light. Okay, so now the question is, how do I get more than one going? Terrain is going to be rolling in his grave, seeing me do this stuff. Just banging my head against these lights. All right, but the magnets work. They hold it in place, and it'll let me turn stuff off and on, which is good. That's kind of what I want. Just gotta work out how to get a couple more lights in there. Oh, should be using that wire wrapper tool that has a good stripper on it. Oh, there we go. That's what she said. Okay, so now I got to work out. Oh, see, that's going to be the problem, isn't it? Well, maybe once I work everything out, actually, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get a little bit of tape. Just so I can work out which ones are positive, which ones are negative. And then we can have them all together like little friends. And then I can work out how to kind of make it neater. Oh, son of a bastard. There we go. All right. So, do I just go for it? Hopefully I get the right ones. Yeah, why not? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, hopefully these are the right ones. Okay, that's one. Is this gonna work? I got a 50-50 chance of this working. Oh, interesting. Okay. This is not gonna work, is it? I have to... I feel like Terraintronics had a board for this. I think he did. It was like one of the Conway Castle boards or something. I just don't know if it'll be small enough to go in here. What am I going to do? Unless I have the wrong one plugged in. It may have been the wrong one. Let's have a look. Oh, God, I hate this. That one. Because I want 2 headlights. Okay, that's turning that off. So that's not, that can't be right. So we're gonna switch it. Oh, no, that worked. Is this working? Hey! Okay, I'm just gonna get them both on the same. Ah! Don't lose track of it. Okay, these guys are the same. So we're gonna tape those together. Got it. Alright, and we'll do the same for the other side. This is my patented, just wonderful electronics method. Okay, we got that one, and we're gonna get those two. Oh, well, now I don't know which side of the battery they're on. We'll get there. Alright, I'll do this one. Good. I'll take those together. At least I know those are the same. Okay, so now let's just work out which one's which. Yep. Okay, we got it. 50-50 chance, and we nailed it. Okay, so that one magnet's on there. Maybe I could use a bigger magnet for this. Oh, why am I getting only one light? Getting one. Did I mess this up? Oh, I knew when I was starting to do this was going to be a sad day for me. Oh, I'm going to have to learn how to wire these up properly. Oh, sad day for Seb. I mean, I'm going to have to look up some kind of tutorial on the internet. And, oh, wait. Not. It's working. Kind of. It was working for a minute. Hang on. Was it just... It's just not contacting properly or something. Am I touching it? Oh. Ah! We did get it. All right. Oh, so I just need a better way. Maybe I'll solder them together. But that's all right. Okay, I just need it to be able to fit in there. It doesn't need to be elegant, because I reckon as long as I can just magnet these guys together, maybe I'll get a bigger magnet, actually. See. Maybe that'll fix things for me. Although there's not a lot of room in there. That's my main problem. Oh, that didn't make things better. Okay. All right, so, oh, thought with the bigger magnet it would have kept it better in place or something. Not really. Oh, and that one's just going everywhere. All right, so I think I have to like solder them together. Because this is not working. This is just gonna go everywhere. I think it's just not getting enough contact there or something. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not working. Oh, there we go. Now they're working. I don't know. Yeah, I think I just gotta either look at a tutorial here, but I've got both lights going. Like, at least let me try and see what it looks like having both of these miniature headlights going. Can I fit it in there? Oh, kind of. Not really. That's going to be really kind of like tenuous, isn't it? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into this. There are some little boards and stuff. Maybe I can... see, it comes back here and there. Okay, I'm going to try and just... I just want to see what it looks like. The headlights in there. There we go. One. And then number two. And I still wanted to do the rear ones as well. But maybe I won't push my luck here. Can I just do this? That's not bad. I mean, it looks good. Turn off the light. Which other? Turn that one off. That one. Yeah. Yeah. See, that looks all right. Ooh. Little tiny guy. I'm gonna chuck him on the road as well. I'll see if I can find it. Ooh. Whoa. That means it's almost time. Almost time. Oh. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah. All right. Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to have it as small and compact as possible. So then we've got the big guy here. It feels weird calling that guy the big guy. And then I'm gonna have to make more of these guys. And yeah, and then it's gonna be for these very distant shots. So we're gonna have more trees. I've got like 50 of these trees printed. So if we get a lot more kind of stacked up, be all right. Whoa. Yeah, and it's gonna be like a little distant shot like that. That's all right. Let's see. Can I turn off key light? Can I turn off? No. Yeah, see, that looks okay. And you can still get that, a little bit of that shape going. Actually impressed with the brightness, just like using that little button battery. So I don't know if I'm going to go with my little poor man's method here of using my little magnets and stuff. Probably. But I reckon I'll have to like make it a little bit better to get that. So then I can get my little magnets, move this guy around. Oh, just trying to see if I can get my magnet going. Yeah, have him underneath there. Ooh. This is meant to go underneath. I was going to pop it on like a little slider so it can go back and forth. Oh, but yeah, we should try and get a little bit of fog going. See what it looks like there. Oh, let's see if we can get a little bit more in here. Yeah. See, once you get all the atmosphere going. Perfect. All right. Yeah. All right. So we've got, oh man, we've got more of those scatter pieces to make, but I don't want to focus on those too much. I want to finish those vans this week because I want to start shooting some stuff. So hopefully next stream we will try and we could try filming some stuff. I reckon. You could use one of those really small drones too for like UFO. I like the UFO idea. That's a great idea. Because I want to have little bits like that where you have like little flying stuff happening on the road and stuff. So yeah, this is stuff that's going to be continually filmed as well. So we're going to add to things. Yeah, I'm going to try and finish the vans. This week. And hopefully next Monday, we'll try and filming some stuff. That'll be fun. All right. Thanks everyone for joining tonight's live stream. Hopefully we learned something. I definitely tried to do something. It was good fun. And I'll catch you next week for another After Dark live stream. If you're in the Patreon community as well, there will be some announcements on Discord. We're hopefully going to have a new video coming out either this week or next week. Trying to like quickly kind of like pop one out pretty quick. But yeah, we'll see. And we'll see you next time. Remember, the moon is always watching you. Take care.